Real traders in the game, yeah, running these charts, watching FOMO traders tearing their bags apart. Buy the top, sell the low, now they crying in the chat. Should've checked the levels, now their funds ain't coming back. Candle to get up, now they chasing that green. Didn't check resistance, now they stuck in a dream. Market makers laughing while they filling their shorts. Retail wrecked again, should've studied the course. Oh no, FOMO got them in a right position. Buying at the top, repeating the failed mission. Successful traders steady waiting for the lows. Patience be the key, that's just how the game goes. Green candles got them feeling like a crypto king. One red wick and they losing everything. Selling in a panic, market makers love it. Smart money lurking while the weak hands dump it. Charts don't lie, but emotions do. Gotta have a plan or the market wrecks you. Successful traders don't chase, we don't trip. Buying them dips while them traders just slip. Oh no, FOMO got them in a red position. Buying at the top, repeating the failed mission. Successful traders steady waiting for the lows. Patience be the key, that's just how the game goes. Tops ain't for buying, bottoms ain't for selling. But new traders don't learn the lesson. They see a pump and they jump all in. Next thing you know, the liquidation begins.
Successful traders stacking up while they fall. Waiting on the pullback, yeah, that's the call. Smart money wins while the new traders get wrecked. Study the game, show the market respect.
Study the game, show the market respect. Let's make this money, don't get raked. Every trader must show the market respect.
That's right, guys. Don't get wrecked. Show the market some respect. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization. It's too much, in my opinion. It's too much. If you agree with that, definitely smash the like. If you don't agree with it, well, smash the like anyway. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. Right now, we are looking at Bitcoin. Looking at Bitcoin on the 5-minute time frame. We're zooming in. We are zooming in, watching levels break, watching levels find support. Here, of course, we saw this break. We entered. We're still in some shorts from, of course, the VIP group. Still in some shorts from about 2-3 days ago. They're not moving as fast as I like. When I post charts, I want them to move. Not moving as fast as I like. We did get stopped out on, this was a very high risk trade. I'll show y'all. This is a very high risk trade. This is Crow. And of course, Crow has a bunch of FOMO right now. And we saw it, my alert went off. Of course, the news, what? I don't think I have the news on here. Yes, so Trump media signs agreement to partner with Crow. And sure enough, launch ETFs, and it took off. It absolutely took off. Went a good 25%, very, very fast. And we saw it right here. And I was like, no, I'm not touching it, I'm not doing it. If we miss this trade, it's fine. Went up some more, retraced, and I thought it was going to come down in here, and it didn't. And then it took off again. So good thing we entered for a short. And then we saw it again here, and same thing. This could come down in here. Or it could come up, like the FOMO could be done, could come all the way down. And it's like, nope, took off again. Well, finally, now I'm seeing it's already been 24 hours since the initial pump. Now I'm thinking, okay, well, it might retrace. It might pull back now. So this one we entered our short. Let's see here. We got West in the house. What's up, West? Appreciate you, man, being here. Appreciate you greatly. See here, plays for Ben. Yeah, dude. It's that Adderall, man. It's that Adderall. I've known a few people, they'll take Adderall and they'll go crazy. Now, granted, if you take it prescribed the way it's supposed to be done, it's cool. But if you have money, you could potentially, not saying this happened or happens, you could potentially influence your doctor into giving you more than you really need if you have money. Because I've noticed this with people who have money, they can get stuff they need. And of course, with Adderall, it keeps you sharp, keeps you focused. You're able to work longer. You don't sleep because, I mean, you're just like, you feel good. Like you're very alert. And then you keep on and on and on. Well, you end up having sleep deprivation, which is not good. And it just drives you crazy. It really does. I've seen people do that. But yeah, I pray for him. I hope he does well. I hope he finds the help he needs. He's always doing these outcries for help. And I wish he would just get it. Like for me, drama, I get it. But I think the saddest part, and we're just gonna talk right now and kind of story time, but not really. I think the saddest part is the dude was like on top of the world. Like as far as the YouTube subscribers, his the stuff he was selling, just everything, multi-millions of dollars, multi-millions. And you see what the market does. You see what taking medicine that isn't prescribed the way it's supposed to be used, you see what that does too. And then it messes with your mental health and just everything else. So yeah, my heart does go out to him. See here, we got Mike in the house. What's up, Mike? Appreciate you guys for being here. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody who's here. If you're here, definitely let me know. If you have questions, let me know. We got Alex O Crypto in the house. What's up, my man? What's up? So yeah, my heart does go out to him. And the best thing to do is just pray. I mean, like MC Hammer said, we got to pray just to make it today. We got to pray just to make it today. Can I get a round of applause? Yeah, thank you. See, Alex says, I scalped like. Nice. Very nice, my friend. Yeah, so on Crow, we were thinking that it was possibly rolling over already. So we went ahead and entered. It came up lower high, which is great. Broke this low, amazing. Now we're looking for the break of this low to continue our thought process. And now, of course, I make several videos for my group. And here I'm saying this is a safer entry. But when the price was here, I said, I'm entering. I added to my entry. Once it broke this level, so I actually did this, I think when the price was up here. I made this level and I said, once it breaks this level, 15-minute time frame, I'm adding to my entry. Safer is here, but this is what I'm doing. Now, all these drawings are done prior to the price movement. Sure enough, price went up, came down right to our area, and then boom, skyrocket. And I'm watching it too, because I'm expecting it to bounce here, roll over. We have a high, lower high, lower high, expecting a lower high. And price can do whatever it wants. We can have indicators, we can have divergence, we can have moving averages, fair value gaps, order blocks, zones, demand, supply, it doesn't matter. Price can do whatever it wants. So price came up here. I'm expecting a rollover, continues going up. It's like, oh man, I think we're gonna get stopped out. And I saw it was teasing me. Oh, it was teasing me. It was coming right to our stop loss, and you can even see it here. How the wick almost hit it. And then it comes down, then this candle was kind of flirting with it, and then bloop. And I was like, all right, we gotta stop down. We gotta stop down. And I actually made another video. To me, the thought process is very important. Like to understand the whys. First, the who, what, where, when, but especially the why. Why are we doing what we're doing? Normally, if I would have been stopped out, knowing that we have a very high likelihood of coming down due to this pretty good run up, a lot of liquidity left behind. To me, this is a no-brainer. Get back in the trade. Have our stop loss up here. And I actually made another video. So I do a lot of thought process videos, guys. Now, if you're a YouTube member, you get access to some of these videos. Of course, all of these videos, they're made for my VIP group. All of my videos are made for my VIP group. But if you're a member of YouTube, I show you some of the stuff that I do. The higher tier you are, the more you get, of course, just makes sense. But we did a Warrior members video, which shows Bitcoin update and some of the active trades. I don't give you the call outs, but I kind of give you updates to the trades that we have in addition to possible adding to our entry. Because again, these videos are for my VIP group, but the Warrior members, they get a lot of really great information. The higher tier you are, the more you get. Just makes sense. Then we have a video as far as just the members. But these videos, they're going to help you out tremendously, in my opinion. But I made a video saying if there was no FOMO on this coin, you know, as far as the recent FOMO that we have, the Trump media signs agreement with the partner. If there was no FOMO on this, I would have entered. But because of the FOMO, you know, we're seeing it right here, and it's like, man, it could easily jump up again. It did it here. Should have rolled over, could have, maybe, and then pump. Then here, another rollover. Should have come down here, maybe, could have, possible, and then pumped. So same thing here. This was our chance to say, okay, the FOMO is kind of reducing. Let's take our shot at it. Very little leverage. And what I love doing is scaling into the trade. Absolutely love scaling into the trade. And for me personally, I entered again right here. And then boom, got stopped out. Now there are trades that we're in that are they're looking pretty good. Not gonna lie. I was a little worried yesterday. We're in 4 shorts. And this one thing I love about just the group in general is, Joe, you're talking so much about the group. I'm just letting you know, guys, like we don't post 20 charts a day, or we have 4. We're in 4 charts. That's it. And we just update them and we stick with them. And there's so many other coins that you can make money off of. Sure, of course. But what I love doing is I love sticking with a very few, so that when we post results, there's an extremely high possibility that you're in those coins. Because, well, there's only 4 versus 15 a day, or just say 10 a day. In a week, that's 70 charts. I don't know about you, but I ain't got that money. All right. Let's see here. Mike says, I hope Kroll takes off. I bought 30,000 plus coins, but after the dilution, I'm worried about, yeah. So if you're a member, Joe, stop talking about your dumb group. I actually did a video. It's an 8-minute video about the dilution, about the, well, I'm not going to read it all to you. But here I put in the snapshots from the website, and then I had ChatGPT just give me brief bullet points. So I go over this stuff. As far as the dilution, long-term dilution, it's 156% increased supply, which can lead to significant dilution, reducing the Kroll's value. That's not good. Not only that, but it reduces the trust. I mean, I don't want to say the word, but there, I said it, the trust. It reduces the trust in the actual project. Because here you have the project saying, this is what we're doing. And then in order to get, you know, buddies with Trump and be on their signing or whatever, then they're like, well, we're going to undo what we did and be unburdened. No. Don't do unburdening. Don't do unburdening. Yeah. I can't say the word unburden without thinking of somebody. But anyway, I go through all this, you know, I talk about it. And then I also talk about the stuff that I posted in my group earlier in reference to just more of the manipulation and everything else. What does it mean for traders? How can traders do this? Now, granted, we did this maybe about 40 minutes before I found this information. As far as the pro, but we just got in too soon. That's okay. All right, let's see here. I'm not sure if y'all can see all that. So, let's see here. Melissa is in the house. What's up, Melissa? Let's grow. Let's grow. Let's see here. Very good. Let's see, just a sub. What's up, my man? Appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate everybody being here. Let's go and get started. If you have any questions, let me know. And one thing that I really love is if you're an experienced trader, I'm not sure if Alex is still in here, but if you're an experienced trader or just anybody for that matter, I would strongly recommend ask questions that you had when you were starting out. One, I may give you a different answer, and two, it validates that I know what I'm talking about. So just kind of give you a heads up, and I always encourage that. I love questions, man. There's so many people out there. Ooh, man, you cannot ask them any questions. You ask them a question, they ban you. Boop. Me, I love it. I love it. Let's see here. And lock them up at 20% for a year. Hey, there you go. There you go. Hopefully the unlock is prior to the high, because it would really, really suck if everything's at an all-time high, but you're still holding it or locked for 2 months, then everything's coming down, and then you get unlocked, and then now you lost a huge percentage of what you could have got. So that's the only bad part about locking up coins, especially in the bull market. Now, granted, are we in the bull market? Yes and no. So for me, I consider the bull market is when we start creating higher highs and higher lows. So we're in that. Are we in the bull run, the segment of the bull market? No. Granted, we've had nice run-ups, but I don't know about you, but I don't feel euphoric. No euphoric for me. Oh, that was 3 months ago. Ooh, man, you good then. You good. And you smart too, because you were actually staking in the bear market. That's what I'm gonna be doing next time. And all this is just learning. All this is just learning. So many mistakes that I made. So many mistakes. But and all this is learning. The more that you have, the more cycles you have under your belt, the stronger you're gonna be as a trader and as a mentor. You know, I let my people know all the time, you know, my mistakes and the stuff that I've learned. It's all learning. All right, moving on. So this is my thought process. Let's go to Bitcoin. We're going all out of shape here. I mean, we kind of touched on Bitcoin really quick and then we just jumped. Let's zoom out. First thing we need to do is zoom out. So let's zoom out. Here's what we're looking at. Let's go ahead and hide our drawings. Get out of here. All right. So this is on the 4-hour time frame. See here, that 20% was a great deal. See, I think long-term outlook is still good. Let's see here. Where's the best place to stake? See, it has been disappointing, especially Crow. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing, guys, like nobody knows what's gonna happen. Nobody knows. In my opinion, I think Crow's a good buy, you know. Now, granted, with that dilution stuff the information that we just received, now it's kind of like, but people are still going to buy it. Now, one of my biggest, well, I don't say biggest mistakes, but one of my very big mistakes last season, somebody asked me, Joe, what do you think about these exchange tokens like BNB? I said, no, they don't do anything. They don't do anything. Like the only thing they do is reduce your fees on trading, which is good. But like you want to do X, Y, and Z, gaming or Web3 or whatever. And sure enough, I want to say like 2 weeks later, dumb BNB did the Binance Smart Chain. So which solved a problem. The problem was these extremely high gas fees on Ethereum. Instead of paying $50 or $100 or even more to do transactions, you know, one way, that's not even for both. That's paying one way, $50 and then $75 on depending on the traffic. Now you're paying 2 cents. I remember there was one time where I was doing a transaction and normally the transaction was like 5 cents, 3 cents. And then I guess the network was really congested and it was 15 cents. I said, whoa, wait a minute. 15 cents. This is highway. Never mind. Buy it. Okay, sell it. Okay, buy it. Okay, sell it. Man, I'll do transactions left and right. But like nobody knows. And one of my biggest mistakes is 2 weeks later, Binance Smart Chain comes out and BNB goes through the freaking roof. Mars, Moon, Pluto, galaxies, it just went like crazy high. And I was like, oh, so now I do like exchange tokens. That's all I'm gonna say about that. See, I've been accumulating Crow for 3 years. Hey, there you go. Sentiment is a little too bullish for our price action. Side eyeing the market as the biggest players remain in cash and bonds. Yeah. What's up, Jim? Very true. All right, so looking at Bitcoin right now. So here's the plan, guys. Here's the plan. Our plan is to hopefully TradeFly is streaming at 12. So that, and normally I stream at 12, but he was streaming at 12 too. So I'm thinking my schedule is very flexible. So what I'm doing right now is I'm streaming at 11 so we can push people to him at 12. So that's, we've been doing that. We did that yesterday for sure. And I think we did that the day prior too. And maybe the day prior, I don't remember the time prior, but that's the goal. So as long as he's streaming at 12, we'll do ours at 11 so we can push our people to him. That way he can get his watch hours for his channel up. And then, you know, it's all about helping, all about helping. See here, Mike says, Melissa, I think positive for the both of us. Yes, very true. Remember spending $100 for 200 tokens, $100 for 2,000. Yeah. And that's one of my things that happened to me too, man. There's a lot of story times today. That's one thing that happened to me too. My token is VRA, Veracity. I bought a whole bunch of it. And then it came down and then it boom to the moon, to the freaking moon. And then it retraced. And then I put a bunch of money in. Now, granted, because it already went to the next level, all this money that I put in, I got a fraction of what I put in here, which was like, man, if I only had more conviction here, I could have had a whole bunch of coins. And then I held it, staking it. I've been staking it since 2021. And then sure enough, my buddy last year, he was like, yeah, you know, he bought, I don't want to tell you how much in dollar amount, but the dollar amount that he put in, he had more tokens than me and spent about 98% less money. Yeah. Melissa says, I love story time. And it's just a pill you got to swallow. You don't want to, you just got to. So what I could do is just DCA into it so it reduces my dollar cost average for the coin or entry. But I was like, you know what? I'm staking it already. It's making me coins. It's been making me coins. I'm just leaving it there. But I'm definitely going to sell it this bull run. And greed got to me, guys. Greed got to me because where I bought it, I was telling everybody, my whole community at 7 cents, I'm selling it and I'm going to buy an island. Selling it, buying an island. Of course, it's not that much. You know, there's no way I could buy an island, but it's my little joke that I have. And sure enough, it reached 7 cents. And what did I do? Listen to everybody else. Oh, it's going up to 25 cents. It's going up. Man, I'm not going to sell. I'm just going to hold it. Sure enough, I think it went almost to 8 cents. And then bloop, that was the top of the market. I was like, no island for me. This time around, I'm going to buy an island, another island, and then a boat to charter to and from. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see here. Melissa says, I would have way more, but people talk me out of it. Yeah. And that's the thing too, because like you believe the people, you trust the people and everything, but like we don't know. We don't know if it's going to go up or down, you know? And I've done many mistakes, you know, and I let people know too. It's like, man, I thought this was going to happen and nope. But yeah, like I feel you. Like everybody's in that same boat. My question mark is Yeah, 70 billion printed tokens. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Let's see here. Jono says, hi, everyone. Joe's my favorite. Jono, you're my favorite. And Melissa. And Jim. And everybody else here. Got Mike. Mike's my favorite. West. It's my favorite. Melissa. Favorite. I think I said it already. Dylan. My favorite. West. Again. Alex O. Mike. How come you're saying different people's names with inflection in your voice? Come on, come on. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm in a really great mood today. I'm going to do this. Story time. Story time. Story time with Trade Intuition. All right. So, very funny story, in my opinion. Man, we haven't even done anything today. I'm still going to do story time. Story time. So, I go to my brother's house. This was many, many years ago. Go to my brother's house. He's bringing in groceries, and I'm helping him. I just get there. I'm helping him. And one of his kids, he has a lot of kids. He has 6. Yeah, busy man. So one of his kids comes into the kitchen as he's unpacking or whatever. And they're like, Daddy, you know, this, holy smokes. I wonder how come I can't hear it on my thing, but thank you, Mike. That helps out the channel a lot. More than you know, my friend. More than you know. Thank you very much. Mike is our top donator for the day. Appreciate you, man. You're the best. And you're my favorite. And everybody else. Everybody else. So one of his kids comes up and is like, Dad, can I do whatever? And he's like, yes. And he goes, you know why? And his boy goes, why? He goes, because you're my favorite. Oh, Dad. Thanks, Dad. I love you. You're my favorite too. Then he goes. Then another kid comes and he asks him the same thing or a different question. And my brother goes, yeah, definitely. You can do that. Do you know why? And he's like, why, Dad? Because you're my favorite. Oh, Dad. Thanks, Dad. I love you, Dad. And then he goes. And then one of the other kids, the older kid, he's in the kitchen now. He's doing the groceries or whatever. And then another one of his siblings comes, or my brother's kids comes, and they ask him a question. And he's like, yes. Do you know why? They're like, why? And he goes, because you're my favorite. Oh, Dad, thanks, Dad. Well, the older one heard it, because now it's all separate. The older one heard it, he's like, oh, man, I thought I was your favorite. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You can't tell them you're the favorite. And it's like, they're all my favorites, Joe. I said, but do they know that? But yeah, good times, good times. Melissa says, Joe, you're my favorite. You're my favorite. You are. Good times. Sorry. Let's get back to this. Let's see here. Okay, going down the list really quick, seeing what we have. Yeah, Bitcoin, 10 years from now, man, it's going to be up there. It's going to be up there. Spitting on the stakers is never a good thing. No, never. See here. Roadmap unlocked. Amazing. Then that news. Yeah. Oh, holy smokes. We got Melissa. With a super chat. And once again, guys, this really does help support the channel. Y'all guys have no idea. Thank you. Melissa says, wishing everybody an amazing day. Sending good vibes, always. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Going down the list. Okay. Going down the list, checking stuff. Wow. CJ says, I bought 100 Bitcoin back in 2014, but lost it all because of BitConnect. Oh, ouch. Now, for me, I heard about Bitcoin around that same time, but I was really into the Bible. Like, people were telling me, Joe, you should open up your own church or whatever. And I mean, I was really into the Bible. I was listening to, because I was doing pest control, so I drive most of the day, and I'd be listening to the Christian channels, the preachers, everything. I was reading my Bible every single day. That's the whole nine. Then somebody told me about Bitcoin and how basically it's gonna be like the world currency. Everybody's gonna use it. I was like, oh, I read about this. This is called Revelations. Nope. Get behind me. Nope. No, thank you. Come to find out, I don't think that's the case. I could be wrong, but knowing what I know now as far as Bitcoin, what it stands for, everything else, was like, man, do I regret being in the Bible as much as I was? No, of course not. But I should have, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, did more research. Man, because I mean, I heard about it when it was brand spanking new. I don't remember who told me about it. Maybe it was one of my buddies who worked pest control too, who was all about computers and everything. I think he's the one who told me about it. I was like, oh, one world currency? Nope. Nuh-uh. I read about this. Revelations. No, thank you. And I never looked at it again. Like 8 years later, 10 years later, then I started, heard it again and didn't pay much attention. I didn't even know the price. First, second time, I didn't even know the price. I just heard the name. And then about 5 years ago, then I started looking into it and reading about, well, not reading about it, but just kind of seeing it in crypto. I was like, oh, today feels like a Sunday. What about y'all? Does it feel like a Sunday to y'all? Sorry, I wish I could do more. Are you kidding me? Just you being here. Being here is like, I mean, there's so many times where I stream to like 2 or 3 people. It's like, come on. I'm waiting for little one, my cat, to get an account. Come on, little one, put it for 4. Just you being here is like so great for me. And it's funny, I talk to other YouTubers, they're big YouTubers. And there's one guy, he's like, yeah, Joe, I only had like 200 people today, and it's depressing because, I normally have like a whole bunch. I said, dude, are you kidding me? 200? Man, I'm happy if I get 12. Literally, you have 200. That's great, man. I mean, just put it in perspective when you first started. I think you started like 8 years ago or something. I said, dude, put it in perspective. Like you used to have only 5 or 8 or whatever it was. Now you have 200 and the market's not even great. I was like, yeah. And sometimes you just got to do that. Put stuff in perspective. All right, moving. But no, I appreciate you, man. Just being here and then a bonus, especially the like. So thank you. Hey, we got Glittery Marshmallow in the house. What's up? What's going on? Mike says, you're awesome, Joe. You and Road Dog. Yeah, I like Road Dog. Road Dog's my buddy. Road Dog's my buddy. And it's funny. I really like the emojis. There was one time where, of course, he just had his regular emojis and he's making all these crazy faces. I said, you know what? Let me send these to him. So I sent him the emojis and I said, use these, man, use these. And sure enough, the chat rate went up. And then when he had that one where it was, oh man, I just forgot the name. What's the name of the other character that messes up? Sean. It was like, dang it, Sean. So he had Sean on there, so I made some of those too. So, but yeah, dude is a great dude. I love him. See here. Doing the list. Okay. Melissa says, my dogs and cats are here too. So we got more viewers. There we go. Got to go to work. Thank you, Mike, for stopping by. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you greatly. See here. Jim says, keeping an eye on TLOS as the team continues to evolve the network. CEO also using his own money to fund the testnet. Okay, this dude believes in it. that might be something to look at. And I'm gonna maybe look at this later. T-loss. See here. Oh, cool, Jim. I'm gonna add it to my watch list. There you go. See, one of the few projects that never had an ICO, so no VCs, which is funny money. Yeah. All right, so let's get started. That's embarrassing. Let's get started. So we're looking at Bitcoin. This is on the 4-hour time frame. This was our high. I like using the 1 hour to look for my moves, but on the 4 hour, you just get a larger picture, just a bigger view of what's going on. Now, of course, the price can go up and down as much as it wants. In order for me to be macro, bigger picture, bullish, it needs to break this zone. 94,270, 91,965. It needs to break this zone. Until then, it can go up and down. It's still bearish to me, macro, in the macro, due to the lower highs and lower lows. Now, let's go to the 1 hour time frame. And this is what we were looking at. Price came up, and because the price is coming up so much, price has to come down. Like, that's the only thing price has to do. Price has to go up and go down. That's it. It can't go straight up. It goes straight up, it's impossible. Like, it has to have a cooling off period. And here's the rollover, about 50%. So my rule, I want to see it pull back 30. So here's the thing. And this is why it's so important to always watch, because there's all these different variables. These rules that I show you, these are rules for right now. These are not rules for bull run, everything's crazy awesome. What we want to see, using the fib retracement, you use your magnet tool, go to the lowest point to the highest point of the move, which is right here. What you want to see for a healthy retracement is at least a pullback to the 382. This is 30% of the retracement for this move, at least here, before it goes up. Now, I prefer the 0.5. Anywhere between the 382 and the 0.5, this is where I want to see it bounce. Now, if it goes further, the 618 or the golden pocket, 0.5, 618, this is ideal. This is acceptable, 382. This is preferred, 0.5, because it's retracing just a little bit more. So what it's doing, because of the retracement, when it breaks out of the resistance from the newly created high, it's showing really nice strength. It's saying that it doesn't want to give up and just continue going down. It wants to break out. Then if it goes to the 618, 0.5, this is what most people look for a V-shaped recovery, or what I like to call a U-shaped recovery. Now, when the price action starts closing underneath the 618, this is my danger zone. Danger, stranger danger, because we don't know if it's going to bounce off of the 786 or if it's going to continue just rolling over. So for me, this is very important. This is very important. Oh, NVIDIA. Wow. Let's see here. So NVIDIA lost a 200 EMA. For me, I prefer the SMA, but if you use the EMA and you're successful, keep on doing it. What's the difference? One's faster than the other. Which one's faster? EMA. Why don't I like it? It's faster. You get more moves. More moves equal greater likelihood of fake outs. That's why. Wow. It's crazy. Crazy. All right. So this is what I like seeing for this current market. These levels, 382 at the minimum, preferred 0.5, and great if it goes to the 618. Perfect. Now, when the bull run, official bull run, everything's going crazy awesome, my preferred will be the 382. So what I'm looking at for the bull run, price is going to go up 30-40% on just a regular coin, straight up 30-40% easy, and then we're expecting a pullback. Look, it's gonna be something like this. It's gonna be something like this. Here is our breakout level, and price action does this, boom. And what most traders are doing is they're trading the same way they used to trade forever. We're gonna buy the retest. We're gonna buy the retest. It comes into this zone, we're gonna buy it, and it continues going up, and then it retraces about this much, and then it takes off again. And you're like, man, I missed out on my entry. Why? Because the market is different. There's no more coming back to the retest here. And if we were to do a fib retracement from this low to here, we can see that we did not come to the 382. We went a little bit shy of it. So what I'm looking for is roughly about 23-25%. And this is right at 25%. So in the bull run, the retracements that I'm looking for, which would be acceptable, 23-25%. Could it be 18? Sure, why not? Could it be 8? No. Because that's saying that when it does roll over, it's going to come down really hard if it comes down. Because it could continue going up and up and up and then retracing now 38%. But in the bull run, full-fledged bull run, 23 to 25% is acceptable. 38 is ideal. And then 0.5, if you're lucky, perfect. Absolutely perfect. 618, 0.5 in the bull run, full-fledged bull run, very rare. Does it happen? Sure, of course. Now, what I would also recommend in the bull run is have lower entries right around 30%. Right around 30%. So that if we do get this dip whenever it happens, and there's going to be multiple times where it happens, your entry gets hit. All right, so that's enough of that. But my main point on this is you have to trade with the current market. That's my main thing. Right now, of course, we saw this up here. Because of this move, I'm expecting, doesn't mean that it'll happen. It's just what I'm expecting. And actually, it's from here. If we go to the higher time frame, we can see it. If you go to a lower time frame, you may use this one, but higher time frame, this is the level, because this is the lowest part of this sideways action. So we go here to here. What I'm expecting, let me just see something real quick. I mean, I like this level too, but they're all pretty much the same. Now, what I'm expecting, when we saw the price up here and starting to roll over, I believe I did a video for the YouTube members as well. I know I did one for the VIP group for sure. I said more than likely it's going to come down because it can't go up forever. And if this is the point where it does roll over, we're looking for it to come into this, where this zone is. We have price went up, down, up, kind of up and down, a little bit here, same thing here. Well, this is our first area of a possible bounce, and it fits at the 0.5, where I wanted to see it come down to, potentially the golden pocket. And sure enough, price comes down. Doesn't mean that it has to come down here right away. No, do whatever it wants. Comes down, 382 area, comes up, does a lower high, 1 hour candle closes, which is good, comes down. This is now my decision point. Is it going to break this high to break this high? Or is it going to roll over and break this low? Then price comes up. Crap. This one might break this high and break this high, and then our shorts get wrecked. Comes up, and then it breaks this high, but it doesn't break this high. Now, when I'm referring to breaking the high, it's the candle closes, the current ones, closing above the previous candle closes. I don't look at the wicks. Now, the wicks are important because that shows on a lower time frame candle body closes. But on this time frame that I like to trade on and like to look at, this is where it started rolling over, broke this level. Great. Our shorts are doing well. Our shorts are doing well. Coming down more. Now, could it bounce here? Sure. What I want to see it do is I want to see it do this. Now, do a lower high, which would be also lower than this level too. Because throughout the entire chart, there's nothing but support resistance levels. Do a level here, break this level, break this level. Now we finally made it in here before we potentially go up or come down. Joe, I don't like how you do, plan A, plan B. Just tell me which way it's going to go. Here's the secret. Nobody knows. You can have indicators, you can have divergence, you can have oscillators, you can have Excel charts, you can have money flow, you can have anything you want. It only gives you the likelihood of what might happen. It doesn't tell you what will happen, because we're trading against people. People are very spontaneous. Something could happen on the news in 5 minutes, and then it dumps or it pumps. Nobody knows. So all we can do is trade level by level. And I find it very interesting. We're almost done, guys. We're going to go to TradeFly after this, but I find it very interesting where I watch like other YouTubers, and man, some of these people are like incredibly smart, and they know what they're talking about. Like there's one where she talks about like Excel charts, and she talks about all these different just variables that she uses, and there's other people too, but what they use when they're going to potentially enter a trade. After everything is said and done, 25, 35 minutes later, after everything was done, all of the very specific components to the equation, this was set. Price, it breaks this level, going up. It breaks this level, coming down. All that extremely great information came down to this. In my opinion, it's good to know all that stuff. In my opinion, if you have the time and the memory to learn all that stuff, the more you know, the better. Sometimes you do get analysis paralysis. What does that mean? It could go up, it could go down. I have a bullish sign, I have a bearish sign. I have bullish divergence, I have bearish divergence. Now you're like, what do I do? So that's analysis paralysis. For me, I look at the overall trend. I see what the direction the price action might go. And I guarantee this, 100%, the price will go up if it breaks this level. Now, granted, I didn't say how high it'll go up. It could go up to here and come down, and I'm still right. But if it continues to go up, well, then I'm even more right. Here's the thing. Price cannot go up until it breaks this level. Price cannot go above 88,478 without breaking 88,478. Sounds kind of silly, right? Price cannot go below this level of 86,448 until it breaks 86,448. Again, it sounds silly, but it's true. Price cannot go up higher if it doesn't break this level. So my theory, my thought process, where I break everything down in the most simplistic form, if price breaks up, we have a very high chance that we could potentially start going up. Maybe come up here, get a retest on this, and then continue up. Could this be a fake out, a bull trap? Sure. And then now it just goes in this level again. And then once it breaks out, potentially, okay, now we're going up. If it breaks down, okay, we're going down. Like the way I traded it, it sounds like too simple. It really does. The trick is you have to know all this other stuff before you can do what I just did. You have to understand a few things. One second. Sorry. First, you have to understand key levels. How do you find key levels? You go to a higher time frame. Now, I believe, yes, I actually have these videos, and they're not for VIP members or for members. These are for everybody. Like, there's 3 videos in particular that will show you how to trade, how to find key levels. I did these a few weeks ago, so it'll be here. So this is crazy. It's a 24-minute video. If you don't have 30, 40, 50 hours to dedicate to trading and learning how to trade, I have your time in mind. I know your time is very valuable. You have family, you have kids, you have a spouse or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever it is. You have, activities. You have, going out with the boys or the girls or whatever. You have things to do. So what I do, instead of, making you watch all these videos. Now, granted, in the VIP, I have several videos that are like 3-4 minutes long on average. But here is a 24-minute video that I break down top-down analysis. I break down how to trade. I break down how to find key levels. I break down zones. I break down everything. So everything that you would get like in a paid course for free. Right here. This is crazy. Stop overcomplicating trading. Stop it. Then this one as well. This is another video. When to take profits. That's important. And then there's another video. This one right here. Now, the way you can help me is watch these videos, like the video, and leave comments. Because the more of those that I get, the more that these videos will be pushed out to other people, or even posted on your X account, on your Twitter. The more people see it, the more interaction I get, the more people will come to this channel and see that trading does not have to be as difficult as everybody makes it. These 3 videos right here, this is the trifecta. This will show you how to do this stuff. It doesn't have to be as difficult as we make it. All right, moving on. All right, so key levels is one. Then, of course, understanding, what this means to me, I just simplify it. This is saying here was the most activity. This is our volume. And this is a fixed range volume profile. So it's fixed just to this. Where was the most volume? Right here. Price actions above it. That means it's good. Very simple. Rather, I break it down very simple. Not saying that it is simple. I'm just saying I break it down simple. Here's our anchored VWAP. So what does this do? This does the volume average. Price actions above it. So right now, price is good. When it breaks below it, watch out. When it breaks below the point of control, POC, the red line, which is the most volume, watch out. So that's what I'm looking at. And then just understanding the price goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. And then it breaks this level, okay, we go long. Breaks this level, okay, we go short. Because right now, before this was still bearish. However, it could turn potentially bullish, changing the trend from a downtrend to potential. This is the transitioning phase of the next trend, which would be the uptrend. And then we go long. Now, one thing that I don't do all this retro mentorship. There's a lot of people out there. Yes, guys, what we want to do is we want to enter right here as a long, because we have a long wick reversal. Here's a long wick and here's a reversal, and we look at this. We would have been up so much. I don't do that. I show you what I would have done in the moment of the trade. Let's see here. Let's get through some of this really quick. I use EMA but I like both and want to use both. But then analysis paralysis. Use whichever one gives you more wins. Now, granted, this is where it gets kind of difficult because let's say you use the EMA. Man, you're killing it. You're just killing every trade. Boom, boom, boom. But you may have been in a really great market to where anybody could have made money. And then it doesn't start working, doesn't work for you. And then you switch to the SMAs. Well, now the market is not great. And all the time, like you're losing and you're thinking, oh, it's because of these dumb SMAs. Is it really? Or is it just the time that you're using it? So, but yeah, I recommend doing that. I recommend using both and just see which one works for you. This says, I like the 50 and the 200 EMA cross indicator. Hey, there you go. Yeah, if anything's making you money, use it. Hey, we got Sam in the house. What's up, Sam? CJ says, in the full-fledged bull run, just hit the buy button anywhere and you're good. 100%. 100%. And I say this. Now, to me, it's dumb saying this from a business standpoint, but like I'm super honest, straightforward with everybody. You don't need my group. In the bull run, you don't need my group. You could, now will you benefit from being in my group? Yes, or in any group. I wouldn't say any, but my group for sure, I am biased. Yes, definitely. But hear me out. You don't need anybody in the full-fledged bull run. You can buy it's so extremely difficult to not be profitable in a bull run. You can pick any coin. If it's not profitable, wait a week. It'll be up at least 40%. And that's if you do horrible. Now, the benefit of being in a group is one, you get the call outs, you see what could potentially give you the highest amount of gains. You learn faster if you want to learn. If you're just there for call outs, well, then you get those too. But in the full-fledged bull run, you don't need anybody. Now, granted, I would strongly recommend one, join my group. Again, I would say any group, but a few of them that I would recommend, of course, Alex O's group for sure, Piper Academy's Discord. Both of those have Discords for sure. I think those are the two that are paid groups that I'd recommend. In addition to mine, of course. Then we have Road Dog. Road Dog, he has a free group. He should charge because it's all the time and effort that you put into it. Now, he said that he might charge if he puts more like effort into. Right now, it's just he loves doing it. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Simon says, I haven't been in a make money market yet. Oh, it's so great. So great. You enter a coin, you just sit on it and you make money. This says alpha. See, what are your settings for the VRVP? I don't use that one. The visible range volume profile. Anybody who uses that, I would be leery of them. Not saying that it's not good. It's just saying it gives me potentially false information. So let me see. So I'm gonna turn off my fixed range volume profile. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hide everything. So here, what it does, it gives you the visible range. So what you can see on your chart. Right now, I'm gonna do Alt H to do a horizontal line. Oh, anyway, I can't do anything because I have everything here. Anyway, it's right here. Now, if I change my visibility of what I'm looking at, watch 3, 2, 1, bingo, bango. Now my point of control is up here. Okay. Well, what if I change my visibility? Well, I don't know if it's going to do anything. You hear it changed it a little bit. What if I change this? It's down here. What if I change to this? 3, 2, 1, bingo bango. It's up here. I don't want to have a point of control that moves. I want a point of control to be in one spot. And anybody who uses this, I'm a little leery of. So I do not use the visible range volume profile. Now to answer your question, this is my stuff. Inputs, 200 roll size, up, down, this is all the same. But the 200, that's what you need. Style, I have this. Oh, I didn't even realize this, but normally I have this stuff off. The volume area high and the volume area low, I don't use that. But I mean, you could. It is what it is. And then that's it. And then save as defaults. Save as defaults. And then say, okay. Now for me, I don't use it because again, it moves. What I prefer to do is the fixed range volume profile. So whenever I click on any of my favorites, which are down here, kind of hidden, anytime I click on anything over here, it lights up blue over here. So you can just come over here and see it. I have it, this. And what this does is I can get a fixed range off of, let's say I only want this area. Okay. Fixed range volume profile from here, and everything pops up to here. It tells me that my average is right here. If I want it from this whole thing, I go from here. And what I do is I do pivots. Now I believe Alex O, or no, I think it's Frankie Candles. Frankie Candles does the range. So like this range, wherever it's ranging, that's where he does it. For me, I do it from pivots. So let me go ahead and do Control Z twice. So it takes off all that stuff. All right. So we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. We're going to head over to, our buddy TreePlan. CJ says, Joe, your fixed range volume profile gives me OCD. I just want to fix it and put it in the shaded area and high and low lines. Yeah, I don't use it. See here, I want to fix it and put it in the shaded areas. What shaded areas? I don't know what that means. Jim says, to be fair to people having trouble, this market is highly difficult. Extremely. Yeah, what do you mean by shaded areas? Yeah. Question. See, the areas outside the high and lows. So no. Not true. It'd still be in the wrong direction. Free groups get the riff in the wrong direction. Yes. See here. I played around with leverage a little end of last cycle and it was so easy. This cycle, I tried to get more serious about leverage trading and it's not as easy as all. Yeah, it's not. Oh, speaking about that, I'll check it later. Okay, here. Oh, didn't realize until now you use the fixed. Frankie uses both. Yeah, I don't use the VR VP. It used to be VP VR, but they changed it a few years ago. But visible range volume profile, I don't use that because anytime you move it, it changes. To me, it's like asking your significant other, tell me the truth. And they look at you dead in the eyes and they say something. Tell me the truth, yes or no? And they look at you and they say yes. Is this the truth? Granted, you're not shaking them, but yes. Okay. Then you move them, or rather they're over here now. Joe, you abuse people. No, I don't. Just trying to make a point. Then you ask them, now we're different. And I ask that same question and they say, no. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a no. So it's changing the answer. So I don't want something to change the answer. Hence the lie detector test that I have at the house. Lovely. See here. I only use the VR VP to see low volume gaps. I mean, you can see that without it, in my opinion. It's just wherever the price moved up really fast or moved down really fast. Test it, try it out. Try it out. If we hide everything, here is a low volume. So volume, we're gonna go over to trade flies, but let me just do this really quick. Now this is not 100% accurate. Oh, let's do this. I don't know, maybe. So this is what I think volume is. So it goes like this, it comes up, and this is not gonna be exact, but it comes down, comes up, comes down, comes up, comes down. Now granted, they might not be like this, but you said, so let's do the visible range, volume profile. Now this is just a really quick guesstimate. Like if I had time, I could do it a little bit better. Visible range. So we had to come up, then we had to come down, then we had I had mine come up a little bit, started coming up, and then here we had more, which would have been this. I was off a little bit, but you can just kind of see it where there's more ups and downs, and that's like 98% of the time. Sometimes on this you'll have more volume because people are buying more, but in general, wherever you have the ups and downs like this. Anyway, so that's it. Let's go through this really quick. Sam says, nailed it. Oh no, we actually started early. So this week we're going to be doing 11 a.m. so we can push our people to TradeFly. Matter of fact, we're going there right now. So let me go ahead and set this up. Hopefully he's going live. So let's go to this and go to customize, redirect, TradeFly. Type in his name. TradeFly. He's not live today? TradeFly, one word. Oh, dang it. I don't see him live. Let me just double check. TradeFly. Live. Ah, dang it. He's not going live today. Okay, well, I guess we can continue on then. I was trying to push it to him. Oh well. Oh well. Who else is live? Let me see. We got Blockchain Basement. Oh, he goes live at 12. Blockchain Basement. I don't know. All right. So we'll probably go to, yeah, we'll end up going to Blockchain Basement. Let's see here. Let me put this over here. And I'm going to check your chat in just a second. Redirect. Blockchain Basement. Say. Okay, very good. Sorry, TradeFly. You're the man. Hello, TradeFly. Okay. Let's see here. But yeah, so this week we're doing at 11 a.m. to push people to TradeFly at 12. And because normally I'm at 12, but TradeFly was going live at 12. I was like, all right, well, he can only do certain times. So let's try to help out with the watch hours. Right now, Bitcoin it needs to break this level right here. And right now it's ranging. It needs to break this level. Hopefully come down in here. This is what I'm looking at. Come down. This trend line is important. Hopefully it goes lower so our shorts can go. We'll see. That's what I'm looking at. So for us to come down to the bottom of this zone, come up to roughly the bottom of this, break our trend line again, break this level, now come down to here, which would be about here, then come up again, now the top of this level to come back down. We'll see. See here, true, but it points out the little nodes inside the low volume gaps that are hard to see. Okay. Let's see here. Trayfly seems like he's rarely goes live anymore. Yeah, he just started again. It's his job. He just started again, and he started last week. And it was funny because I noticed, you know, my 12 viewers, I noticed they were down like 7. I was like, oh, okay, no problem. And then the next day, I noticed it was down to like 7, 8. I was like, where's everybody at? You know, I don't have many, but the ones that I do have, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, I got 9. Yeah, let's go. And sure enough, I go and I check, and Trayfly's streaming is like, oh man, he's streaming at 12. I stream at 12. I've streamed at 12 for forever. He probably doesn't know. That's why, you know, that's why he went live at 12, because he probably doesn't know I stream, and you know, I verbalize that I struggle because it's very depressing. You know, the amount of knowledge that I have and the amount of people that I want to help, very depressing when I see somebody who's bamboozling people and being edified by a lot of people in the crypto space, and they have like 2,000 people. It's like, really? And so then I made a comment about that. It's like, yeah, you know, we'll just go live earlier and push it to him. And then he made a comment. It's like, yeah, Joe, I saw your stream. I saw that you know, you were kind of about me going live at 12, but that's the only time I can go live. And I was like, in my opinion, it's like, no, it's not like that. It's like, where are my people at? And I'm like, Trayfly. Okay. So what we want to do is, of course, we support everybody. So what we're trying to do is go live at 11 so we can push it to him, but he's not going live right now or today. So let's see here. CryptoCoin Mindset says, hey, I just noticed you broke 2K subs. Congrats. And we owe it to Alex O Crypto. Alex O Crypto yesterday, I think it was yesterday, where I was in his stream. I'm always in his stream. Well, I try to wake up and be in his stream. Very hard for me sometimes because I stay up all night. And so I'm in his stream, and you know, he mentioned as far as myself, and you know, they're going sub to him, and then to be I think a member for a month in his Discord is like, go to Trading Tuition's video, here's a video, and put a comment in there. That way I can do a drawing and subscribe. And I got like 60 people yesterday just from that. I was like, holy moly, thanks, man. So that was pretty cool. Road Dog. I'm a professional lurker. I am a professional lurker. That's funny. That is funny. Let's see here. See, I think we're going to range straight and catch up to that trend line. Possible. That's what I'm thinking. And I kind of hope this happens. So the shorts, we're only in 4 trades right now. We'll help out. Sam says 2K subs. Time to give away a trading group membership. Hint, hint. Maybe. All right. Moving on. Let's see here. Going to the list. Okay, I believe we got everybody. All right. Let's see here. Any last questions, comments, concerns, issues? That way we can go to, I believe it was Blockchain Basement. And there's about a 30-second delay. Oh, I have a new song. Oh man, did I put it? It was at the beginning. It was Getting Wrecked. It was Getting Wrecked. But I'll give about 30 seconds And then if not, we'll listen to a song and then we'll get pushed over to, I think it's Blockchain Basement. Okay, so we're gonna listen to the song right now. And if you have any questions, we can come back, or you can just say thanks or anything. All right, here we go. Well, I do want to say thank you because you're my favorite. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition. Be very careful out there, guys. There's a lot of people out there that want to only step on your back to elevate themselves. I am somebody who listens. I am somebody who cares about you. I am treating your money as if it was my money. I am very, very proud that I'm part of this crypto journey with you. Very proud. Thank you once again, and let's jam out. Let's see if this music is the one I want. We'll see. Not sure what that sound was. I don't know what song is playing right now. 1 second. There's probably reverb too.
Hustlers breaking it down. Charts don't lie, but these replay traders are a clown. They show the past, call it the play, but where was the call when it led the way?
They mark up charts when the move is done, saying this was the spot should've got.
Oh, this one is hindsight hustlers. This is the people that say go long, go short. Oh, did you get in because we're winning? It's like, what did you call long or short? But they call both.
Hindsight hustlers, always right. Only show trades after in hindsight. Price went up.
Did you get in?
Price went down.
I told you, did you win? Where was the call?
What was the call?
Saying, here's the buy, but never the risk. When it was live, they double talk, making it a mist. Yuri, don't wait, hurry. Did you win? Price went up. Did you get in? Price went down. I told you, did you win? They teach the setup, then say buy, don't wait. But when it dropped, I'm glad we didn't take that trade.
Looking back, they love the view. Never call it cause they don't have a clue. Price in motion, they go mute. Wait till it's over, then talk as if they knew. Inside hustlers, always right. Only show trades after in hindsight. Price went up.
Did you get in?
Price went down.
I told you, did you win? Where was the call? Where was the call?
I think that's so funny. Price went up. Did you get in? Price went down. I told you. Did you win? I think that's just so funny.
Price at a level, we have a plan A, also a plan B. Trade intuition helps you see. They mark it up, but don't take the shot. Then claim the win when the moment's lost. They love the move once it's complete. Showing the charts like they elite to be. If they knew why they stay out, true traders don't play that doubt. Fake gurus love that hindsight view. Only new traders think the wisdom is true.
Inside hustlers, always right. Only show trades after.
Yep, the fake gurus, they do the trades in hindsight, and the new traders, they believe the fake gurus because what they're showing is true. It went up. So I love this song. All right, guys, thank you so much. Well, let's go ahead and get out of here. We're going to get forwarded to the next show. I do thank you and appreciate you guys greatly. We'll be on tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we might do another live stream maybe at midnight. We'll see. Thank you so much. Take care.